Rugby World Cup 2019 is well underway now. We're into our second week. It goes so fast, doesn't it? But this game is the France versus USA preview. It's kickoff on Wednesday. There were talks about it being cancelled possibly because of typhoon, but it's been said to be going ahead. So really excited to see how this one goes. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Trying to hit 400 subs before the end of the Rugby World Cup. We're at 350 odd now, so be sure to subscribe. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Not so sure about the USA team, so let me know your wisdom on that one and like the video as well. Both teams have been announced. We're going to have a look at them in just a second. But both teams have played each other 7 times, with France coming out on top with 6 wins and the USA getting the 1 win. The most recent match was back in 2004 out in the States. France only narrowly winning 39 points to 31. So not a convincing win, but that was over 16 years ago now. So quite a while back that game was. The USA win against France came back nearly 100 years ago, back in 1924. So we can't really read much into that now. France have named a heavily rotated team. We'll get to that in a second. But France come into this game on a win, beating Argentina 23-21, of course. What a game that was. I think that was the best game we've seen at Rugby World Cup 2019, just because first half France were brilliant, second half Argentina were brilliant. And first half Argentina were poor, France were poor in the second half. It was just so entertaining to see how he was going, how he was bouncing back and forth, and you never really knew the outcome right until the end. Argentina had a chance to win it, of course, but they couldn't quite convert that penalty. But France will take positives from that first half. Dupont, I thought, was exceptional, and Tamac as well. They've got so many good youngsters, but those youngsters aren't taking part in this one. It's of a heavily rotated team. USA, on the other hand, come off a performance against England, 45-7. What can you read into that? We have to be realistic about where the USA are at and where England are at, who are potential winners of this tournament. But they did manage to get a try at the end, which was really nice to see. But that tackle on Owen Farrell wasn't great, now was it? We'll go through the teams now then. So the USA have named their team. I'll go through it. I don't know all that much about the teams. I know a few names in there which are more recognisable. But if you are a USA rugby fan, certainly let me know in the comments down below your thoughts on this side and who I should be looking out for. I didn't manage to see all of the USA-England game due to work, but I got back and saw some of the highlights of it. So let's start with the front row. It should come up on your screen now so you can follow it on the video as well. Starting with the front row, we have Eric Fry and Joe Tafoute. He is a fantastic hooker, amazing try scoring record for the USA, alongside Tito Lamositele. Then in the locks position we have Nate Brocchelli and Nick Civetta. At 6 then we have Tony Lambourne, and 7 we have Hanko Gelmishrez. He, I believe, is South African born, so it's interesting to see him in the side. And ever versatile number 8 Cam Dolan. Halfback pairings then are Sean Davis and AJ McGinty. McGinty will be a familiar name to English Premiership fans and especially to Sale Sharks fans as he plays his rugby there. Martin Yosefo is on the wing. Centre partnership then is Bryce Campbell and Marcel Brash. Blaine Scully is on the other wing in the number 14 shirt, and he captains this side. And then Mike Teo is at fullback. So the French team has also been announced, so again it will come up on your screen so you can look at it alongside with me. We'll start with the front row once again, extremely rotated side, but we'll get into it now. So Bailey, Shat and Setiano are in the front row. Yes, I said the hooker's name correctly. Then in the locks you have LaRue and Gabriel Loguez. At 6 we have Itora, and 7 is Camara, and 8 is Picamol. So Picamol's at number 8 as captain. He will look to get over the gain line. He's a powerful ball carrier. Excited to see how he goes. Change at halfback, Machino and Lopez come in. No Dupont or Tamac, which I'm quite disappointed by. I understand they want to rest players, but they were just incredible against Argentina in the first half. Huget then on the wing, back into his normal position. Ficou then retains his place. He's at centre alongside Guillotin at 13. Raka is on the other wing, and Ramos at fullback. So as we spoke about France are in a weird place, aren't they? They have so many good young players, and maybe this Rugby World Cup's a bit too soon for them. Of course, they are hosting the 2023 World Cup in 4 years' time, and they have so many good young players coming through. Penaud, Dupont, Tamac. Camara is one of them. I love watching Camara play. They have a great young squad coming through. Their under-20 teams is absolutely smashing it. They've won the last 2 World Championships, and I think they won the Grand Slam in the Six Nations this year. So they have a really good young team coming through. So they can progress them into the first team, if there can be a pathway for them, then they'll be insane in a couple or 3 years. The USA are doing some great things over there with Major League Rugby. Rob Hammerschmidt, my mate who runs Hammer Rugby YouTube channel, covers the MLR so much, and USA Rugby. Do go check him out. Put a link to his channel in the description. Check him out, subscribe, and comment on his videos. He's got some great stuff over there. So USA are doing some good things. There seems to be a pathway from Major League Rugby into the national team, because so many of them play Major League Rugby and are playing against France, which is really exciting to see. And it seems to be a sustainable project, this Major League Rugby, unlike Pro Rugby. So it's really exciting to see how they will do over the next few years, developing into the future. But focusing on this game now, it's going to be one of them games. If France score early like England did, I think France could run away with it, and that's going to be the issue for the USA. If USA can keep it tight, can get the first try, that'll make such a big difference. It just seemed like England got the first try and they got their momentum going, they got the ball rolling, and it just wasn't competitive by the end. That red card certainly didn't help, and hopefully that red card has galvanised the USA team to work harder together and to pull together a little bit more. But unfortunately for the guy who was sent off, pretty much Rugby World Cup over for him, but stupid thing to do. So USA, what can we expect from this game? I would like to see them just go for it. They've got an opportunity. It's a big team. They'll be targeting that Tonga game really to get their win for this tournament. Can't see it coming against France, unfortunately. I think France, even though it's a heavily rotated team, they still got some very experienced players in there, such as they got Picamoles, they got Machino, Lopez, Huget, Ficou, are all very experienced, top quality players, and when they get it right, they really, and when this France team clicks, they really do click very, very well. But we saw in the second half how they can collapse, and if the USA can start strongly, as I said, it could be an interesting game. There was concerns before the game about this one going on with a typhoon reportedly close to the match, but that seems to have moved away from the area. So World Rugby and the Rugby World Cup itself have confirmed that this game will go ahead. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I want to hear what you think. Who do you think is going to get the win here? Can France get that bonus point? That's certainly something they'll be targeting, to get that bonus point, and hopefully then push England when they play them for the top of the group position. But let me know your thoughts in the comments, subscribe, and leave a like on the video. See you on the next one. Peace.